Hello, welcome to another hiking video. We are at a unique location. This is called the Packerland Drive Trail. Now the trail is probably several miles long and follows the main road in Green Bay called Packerland Drive. But if you can see here, we're not anywhere near Packerland Drive. Most of that trail is just a wide sidewalk next to the road. But there is a 1 mile section not on Packerland. There's more than 1 mile that's not on Packerland. But there's a particular 1 mile that's not on a road. It's behind businesses, behind homes, mostly businesses. And we're going to see that today. Now, I think I have done a video here before. Let's keep walking. But I decided to come here today because this is, I think, 2 days after the big storm we had here. It was 3 days, about 12 inches was fallen in Green Bay. And as you know, I go out and do ministry videos. This is not a ministry video, but I had to go out and do one. Okay. So I thought I'd come here thinking the trail would be cleared. But as you can see, it is not. Now you'll see some footprints here. I'm the only one here that's been here from before the storm. I think we got 1 inch last night, but so it looks like there were some footprints here before the 1 inch from last night, but not many. Okay, I'd say this is probably 3 to 5 inches. This is not 12 inches, so maybe it was beaten down by people previously. Maybe it was some clearing of it after the storm, but I don't think so. I think it was just mostly beaten down. So that's why I came here, hoping to get a nice place to hike. But I knew that most places would not be ready for hiking. A lot of places have been prepared in the last 2 days for skiing. And of course, you cannot walk or hike on ski trails. But I did want to come here. I like to come here like once per winter. So I'm here. You're not going to see the whole thing. I think I was about 200 yards from one end. And I'll put a map on the screen on how to find this place. So this is one of my favorites. There's like 3 places to hike in Green Bay. Within, the city limits, around businesses. This is my favorite of the places. And I kind of like it. I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite either. You're going to see about 2/3 to 3/4 of this today. I'm backtracking from my ministry video, so the tracks I'm following are my own. There's a little creek in the ditch here. My previous hiking video here was probably better. And we got to cross the street. Park View Road. It's a nice day. When I got here, it was probably 23, 24. It's supposed to get a high of, I think, 27 today or something like that. Maybe 29, I don't remember. But right now I'm guessing we're at least 25 already. Clicking you're hearing is my ice grips on my shoes, boots. I wore my taller boots today instead of my hiking boots. I figured there might be snow, so I'll go with the taller boots. I haven't seen a single person, and that was evident when I saw the trail. Matter of fact, I didn't even park in the parking lot. I parked in a business near the parking lot because the snowplow had not hit the parking lot yet. So yes, there's a parking lot at the end of this trail, but it's not the end. It just hits the street, goes down to Packerland like a block away or so. So as you can see, we're surrounded by businesses, okay? But it's pretty quiet here, really. Most of these businesses probably don't operate on Saturday, so it's a nice place to go, I think, on weekends. And I have seen people here when I've been here. And I've been here more than once per year, but I've only probably been here. This might be my 4th time. I've only been doing this for a little over 2 years, I think it is. People probably would like this kind of weather and snow for snowshoeing. Probably more pleasant than hiking in it. I don't snowshoe. I haven't. I've talked about possibly doing a video with it, but I have never done it. It is a bit windy. I think it's 10-mile-an-hour breezes, 11-mile-an-hour breezes. Feeling it on the face is not pleasant, but the sun is nice and warm. Tomorrow's going to be 32, and we will lose some of the snow. I'm wondering right now if I'm going to put this in my best of, but I don't think so. It's a nice place to hike, but the hike itself probably won't be very long. We might get 20 minutes, but I doubt it. The high snow will be slowing me down, otherwise this definitely would be less than 20 minutes. If there was no breeze, I wouldn't be cold at all, really. Because I'm nice and dressed warm. There is even a small chance I won't even publish this. We'll see. Obviously, if I don't, you won't see this. But like I said, I did want to come out here this winter, and I have. Will I come out again? That's going to be the debate. How much am I going to believe there'll be some hiking trails that are better for hiking on, been cleared, or a lot of people walked on next weekend. If we get lots of warm weather, we'll lose a lot of the snow, so we'll have to wait and see. I literally only usually miss 1 or 2 at the most weekends per year in hiking. I hike all year long, folks. See, I'm getting warm now. Whew, sun's on me. So we're crossing a street. I don't see a sign here. Oh, here we go. A Schwabenland street. So see, we're crossing streets, but we're not following streets at this particular time on this trail. The rest of Packerland Drive Trail, not interested in. I really had a hard time finding this the first time. It's a lot more north on Packerland than I had thought. Again, I'll refer you to my map that I posted on the video back there. It's between A and B on that picture. Here it's nice and shallow. I think the trees or something must have blocked the snow from gathering here, or maybe the wind blew it away. I don't know. Here's some factory noise here. I didn't come out early today because I saw that at 10 o'clock it was going to be 25 degrees. And I started hiking before 10 o'clock. I got here, started recording, I don't know, about 9:45. In the warmer weather, I tend to come out at that time. Just in the colder this winter, I've been coming out later, mostly be due to such cold temperatures for early morning. Got a snowdrift here we have to walk over. Should slow down the camera. You might think it's just a ditch creek, but it actually comes out of a lake. If you've seen my previous video, I'll show you the lake, or pond, I'm sorry, a pond, not a lake, up ahead, but it's going to be frozen over, so you're not going to see much of the pond itself. And there's snow on it, so it makes it even harder to see the pond. But I'll show it to you. Now it's probably a man-made pond, collecting the water from the area around it. Maybe it hit a spring below, but I think there's a natural occurrence of water collecting here. We're not in the middle of the woods. You know me, I love trees, so that's why this isn't a favorite, but I like it. I mean, it's on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 6. Four culverts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that must mean there's some serious water to go through there if they have to have 4 culverts, right? Now we switch over to the other side of the stream. Spread a road here. And we're not following this road, just to the other side of the stream and crossing over. I didn't get the street name, but I will over here. Glory Road. So we cross Glory Road. So I give you these street names. You can look it up on Google or whatever maps you want to use to also help find this place. But the map I gave you will give you some street names and that kind of thing. If you're in the Green Bay area and you're looking for a different place to hike, well, here's one. I know a lot of people want to change up where they're hiking. I do. First year and a half, I was not interested in doing that. I liked what I found and stuck to it. Then I wanted to expand a little bit more. And like, well, I'm gonna keep expanding. So I still haven't found places that I've missed that I want to go to. Now I have found a couple, okay, but they're literally right next to the highway. I didn't even go there. I mean, I knew about Krista McAuliffe probably for a year before I went there, but I heard such great things about it. I had to test it, and it's amazing. Now it's my top 5, possibly top 3. Now the area where Baird Creek, or excuse me, yeah, Baird Creek Trail meets the East River Trail is kind of like this. It's between businesses, and it's okay. I've done it a couple times, but I like this better. Those two trails actually do meet. I'd rate that one probably a 5. Sometimes I just swipe the view too quickly. I'm trying to be more aware of that. The other trail I was alluding to and didn't mention, I'll tell you now, is part of what's called the Preserve Trail in Green Bay. Half of it follows along the side of the highway, Highway 141, I think. And then it turns into the town of DePere and goes behind businesses there. That would be the other one I'm pointing towards. And I rate that trail as the least enjoyable trail to hike in the Green Bay area. And that's because even though it's beautiful, the first half by the highway, it's so loud because you're literally a stone's throw away from the highway. That's horrible for me for recording, but maybe you who don't record like hiking there. And then it goes through behind businesses, kind of like here, but I've downgraded that so much I will never go back there again. All right, we're going to cross Contract Drive. Breeze on the face. Snow was blowing off the tree. I don't know if you can see them. I went down there and recorded some of the stream, I think the first time I was here. I think it was springtime. That was before I had my tripod. I actually did a video here a year ago saying I was going to stop making hiking videos, and I did it on this trail. And I was just too busy with other things, so I stopped making hiking videos for several months. And this here is, you can barely see it, but that's where the pond is. The water's coming out of that pond right now. We'll get over here and you'll see more, well, relatively more, but again, it's all snow covered, so you're not going to see the actual water. But that's it there. We're almost at the end of this trail. Again, when I say end, it's not the real end, it's the end of the part we just hiked. I'm actually going to hike to the parking lot, and I'll just take the street to the business that I was parked at. So you see, this is private property, but they allowed this trail to be built between properties. The pond just continues up here, so. This part of the trail has the most tracks on it. Again, the main fresh tracks are my own, but you can see footprints covered in snow from last night's one inch of snow or so. A higher view of the pond here. We're in a higher spot, that is. Again, you're not going to see much. There's it's snow covered, frozen and snow covered. And as you can see, there's like, the snow is thin here, so you can't see all the people who had been walking here. But up above where there's deeper snow, you can see their tracks again. Actually parked behind that building there. A closed business parking lot was plowed but empty. A large cement culvert there, so you can see it. They expect lots of water to come through here. Natural water from the rain and the sewers will enter into the creek over there, but most of the water comes from that pond. But there's entrance to the pond by other culverts, you know, to feed it. Oh, I can see some of the water here. Almost to the parking lot, maybe 90 seconds or so. I'm not in the parking lot, so I can show the whole thing off. There might even be a map over there. Deep here. I didn't walk this part of the trail because I came from that business, so I'm not following my trail now. Parking lot is right there. Alright folks, let me do my end of video spiel, but then I'll show you the parking lot. So please hit subscribe if you're interested in following my trail, hiking on trails in my videos. I know this is not a very good video. Short trail, didn't do the whole thing, and not the most beautiful trail, but it is nice to do something different. In the corners of the screen you'll see boxes at the end of the video. Those are playlists. Click on one of those playlists, open it up, and bookmark that playlist, save that playlist. So if you don't want to subscribe to my channel but still want to follow my hiking videos, that's the way to do it. On this side will be my best of hiking videos. This one won't make it. On this side I will do my hiking in Northeast Wisconsin playlist, where I put all my videos. If you want to see them all or look through them all, that's the one I recommend. So that's how I recommend following my hiking videos if you're interested in that and not my ministry videos, or digging through my channel to find my hiking videos. Please hit like when you do like the videos. I appreciate that. Helps the algorithm to send more people. And again, I keep been sharing lately that I myself like to watch hiking videos, but I want somebody to make a longer video, and most of them only do 10-15 minutes when they claim they did a 2-hour hike. So I'm hoping to encourage others to do this kind of thing so I can watch other people's videos. So here's the parking lot. As you can see, there are bike racks, there are picnic tables, a bench, a water fountain. I'm sure is closed right now. And we'll go look at the sign, see if there is a, ooh, really deep. As you can see, this isn't plowed, so I couldn't come in here with my car. So here we go. That's the 1 mile trail, 1.2 miles that I do recommend. Most of the trail follows Packerland. Okay. There's a Hidden Valley Park. I've done some hiking there. Very small park, but it's nice to visit. And that's all Packerland Drive. So that's the trailhead in one spot. Okay. So again, you won't see me ever hiking that. It's following a really busy road. Not interested, but this I liked, and you saw most of it today. All right, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this hike. Hope to see you soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.